Hey, it's Matt, helping answer all of your real estate questions. Today, just a little bit of a quick update, some procedure process likely changing on the horizon here, and this is specific to you buyers, sellers, agents in Massachusetts. I generally practice in Massachusetts and Rhode Island, so this one is a specific update for all things Massachusetts. Now, quick disclaimer. As you know, all things, I don't want to say politics, but forms, procedures, policies, they take a while, right? So this implementation that I'm going to talk to you about in just a sec has already been moved down the road a little bit. So might that change again? Yeah, it could. But just get this on your radar, check in with your broker, do your research online, check in with MAR. MAR has some great resources on this. But this is likely coming down the pipe, so hey, just a quick update. And what I'm going to talk to you about is just all things home inspections in Massachusetts and how that's going to change a little bit procedurally and logistically, if you will, for buyers, sellers, and agents. So, quick what it's not. It's still not saying, hey, home inspections are required. They never have been, they never will be. I don't think. I don't think they should be. But so it keeps that together. But what it's doing, so MAR and in the right to just, hey, put this in the forefront for giving buyers the right to have a home inspection, there's going to be a form now. So before an offer is written, seller will have signed it, buyer signs it, they submit it with their offer that essentially outlines, hey, I have a right as a buyer to have a home inspection. And the big difference here is in markets of old, a buyer and the buyer agent could say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, we are waiving our home inspection with this offer here. And then so they might have had an offer one, and then another offer comes in, hey, here's our offer, looks like they're gonna have a home inspection. And the thought was maybe the seller was making a decision, hey, I like this one because they weren't having a home inspection, and they had a leg up on those that weren't. So this is kind of leveling the playing field is what kind of the thought is for MAR. The implementation date is October 15th of 2025, so keep that in mind. And honestly, how I see this kind of playing out practicality-wise is on MLS, like your other lead paint disclosure, floor plans, whatever paperwork you might have attached in the MLS, you'll now have this attachment. So the seller's going to sign it, and then the buyer agent will download it when they send out their DocuSign or wedding signatures for all the other offer paperwork. This is going to be signed. So you need to have this signed before or as the offer's submitted, so it's not something that you can, hey, accept an offer and then 2 weeks later, hey, quick sign this, we forgot about it. So here's the important part too. This is part of Chapter 93A. So in Massachusetts, Chapter 93A, that's serious. We take that seriously. We obviously don't want to get yourself, your clients, in that liability, legalese, any sort of trouble. So just do things the right way. And then one point that I don't want to forget is, so say you have an offer, you have this form filled out, it's signed, seller accepts it, you can then at that point say, hey, I'm not going to have my home inspection, I'm waiving my home inspection. So you still can waive inspection, you don't have to have an inspection, but this just, again, it's a form ahead of time that's saying you as a buyer and the seller understand that you do have a right to a home inspection in the state of Mass. So I hope that helps a little bit clarify some of the maybe misconceptions. So keep a few things to keep in mind. October 25th is supposed to be the implementation date. Could that change? Yes, we'll see. Right now it looks pretty promising that that's going to be the date. And then MAR is going to do their best to put together the best form for us. So before October 15th, there will be form that, hey, we need to use moving forward. So it's one more form. I know we have a lot of forms in real estate, but just put that in your portfolio, your practice. I personally think it'll probably be uploaded in the MLS, so it's just kind of easy, transparent there. But so that's it. A little update on home inspections in Mass, and then till next time, be well. We'll talk soon.